Truckers protested this week at the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach and have more plans to protest next week at the Port of Oakland. They are upset over a California law that changes the legal status of independent contractors. Either you become a regular employee for a company or you operate as a small business with the proper licensing and insurance. Our political reporter Morgan Reiner has more on this law and the numerous legal challenges it's faced.
Newsom signed AB 5 back in 2019, but it immediately faced legal action by the trucking industry and was blocked. But recently, the Supreme Court decided not to hear the case, which means that the California law now stands.
Images like these, trucks protesting AB 5 and slowing down traffic on the highway by the ports during a time when the global supply chain is already suffering, is not welcoming.
It's upwards of 70% of the trucks that service the ports are owner-operators.
While uncomfortable to sit in, there were no reported disruptions at the Port of LA because of this traffic. But the California's Trucking Association said there will be soon.
Well, essentially what they're being told by the state right now is that you can become a company/employee driver, but these owner-operators, independent business owners, do not want to be employee drivers.
Republican Assemblymember Kevin Kiley's called it the worst law California has ever passed.
If you're, just calling someone an employee, independent contractor, even though they're actually an employee, that was not allowed before AB 5. AB 5 though put in this whole new set of rules that has made it impossible for people who have chosen voluntarily to be independent contractors, because that's what works for them to actually do that. So that's where the problem lies.
But over the past decade, drivers at the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach have been challenging their classification as independent contractors and trying to prove their right as regular employees for things like wage standards, health insurance, and required break times. Now, I reached out to several organizations and lawmakers in favor of AB 5. The author of the bill, former Assemblymember turned labor union leader Lorena Gonzalez, is on vacation, but she's been posting on social media about the latter. She says AB 5 makes companies financially reliable for misclassifications now and years past. No wonder they're spending so hard and lying to drivers about it. You can file for back wages here.
It's unclear exactly how this law will be enforced. The Trucking Association told me that they're still waiting on details, but I do also want to make it clear that the Trucking Association, they represent over 1,000 trucking companies that would have to increase their costs by bringing in those independent contractors underneath their umbrella. But not all truckers are against AB 5.